The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, Freeman. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
18 Gator, 2 draw Corker. Hey, Foxtrot. 25, check 25.
Mike 5-4.
Deep river.
Looking to throw on second down. Correa into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
We go. 18 Gator.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit. Yeah. Check. Block 54. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald completes it to Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And a Falcon first down.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Jack. Ready?
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Pilot. 64. Weak. Hey, Haywood. Down.
From the 27, Fitzgerald. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Cook with a first down and much more. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check safety, check safety.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 50, plant.
44 to Mike. Get him, get him, get him.
Hey, Alpha.
44 to Mike. Mike 44.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzgerald taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Falcons 24, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Here are
set.
the Vikings
50,
now to
50.
start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm coming after you. 45, 45.
Look at me. Zipper. Zipper.
2nd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Shoot.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, keep it up.
Keep it.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Go, go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Takaris McKinley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, break.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Correa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the set.
Mike's by 4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzgerald, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
I got you, boy. Right there.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He goes underneath to Freeman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
30 base.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 24, check 24.
Protein spill.
Check.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 52. Watch the run.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fitzgerald is going to fire, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Wide. Yep. Wide, get wide. Shoot.
A final shot before break. Correa. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes out right around the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Switch. Ready.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
You can't block me.
Bravo.
44. Mike, 44. Strip the ball.
Hey.
Strip that ball. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run
The ball on that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You ready?
54. Mike's 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Okay, go.
On 2nd and 9. Fitzgerald. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They toss to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
Off play action. Fitzgerald taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The 49-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf.
54. Get your swerve on.
5.
To throw on second down. Correa. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
6-6, pull it high. Check 24, watch 24. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch it. Whip. Watch the whip. Say. Shoot.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
X3, 218, chop down.
Operating from the gun, Correa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
And here we go again.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rip right. 54 is Mike. 54.
On 4th down, Correa. He finds Beckham complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Correa. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get the ball.
Deep grip, deep grip.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf.
Get off the field, defense.
Shoot.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Get it.
Freeman again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go! Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
You draw quarters. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing again. Correa. And Diggs has it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Hart. To believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Correa. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Sack City, baby.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45 the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. 45.
Hey!
45.
Back to throw. Correa. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hard. Hey, seam 6. Yo, go.
Looking to throw. Correa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Correa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Bust through the tackle. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, that's good. Check.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know you feel
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, it's Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 56 yards on the ground. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6.